yoga babes, Kayla here. Welcome to week 5 of the beginner yoga series. Today we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're not going to be on our mats, or you can be on your mats, but we're not going to be doing our asana practice or our physical postures today. Today we're going to be focusing on a different branch of the yoga practice called Pranayama, or your breath work. So one of the questions I get all the time from people is, how do I breathe properly when I'm doing yoga? You know, it's such a integral part of the yoga practice. You pair your breath to the movement. So I'm going to talk about one of the most popular breaths that you will use during yoga, and we're going to talk about the different muscles that are engaged and why it's so important to engage these muscles through your practice. So go ahead, get yourself situated, and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and talk about the diaphragm. So the diaphragm, the way that my anatomy teacher explained it, it's almost like a parachute. So when you inhale, your diaphragm muscle comes up. So imagine like a parachute coming up, and when you exhale, the parachute will open up and expand and come down. So as you inhale, it comes up, and exhale. And what the diaphragm muscle is doing, it's pushing up and then pushing everything back down. It's actually lifting up through the rib cage, lifting everything up. And when you take a normal breath, normally it's not, you are using that diaphragm, but you're not using it to its full potential. You're breathing more shallowly from up in the chest. So if you really just sit down one day and observe your breath, you'll notice it's more shallow and you're mostly using your breath. When you get into more yogic styles of breathing, you're activating that diaphragm muscle a little bit more. It is a muscle, you can make it stronger. And when you activate it, you're gonna feel your breath expand. It's gonna come down from your belly, rise up into the chest, up into the collarbones. You're gonna feel a noticeable difference. And you're gonna have a heightened sense of awareness. Like there's just no other way I can explain it other than that. And when you engage through your diaphragm muscle, it can help activate this part of your nervous system called your parasympathetic nervous system. And the beauty of activating your parasympathetic nervous system is that it helps you get into a more calm state of mind. It really is they call it the relaxation center of your nervous system. It's responsible for digestion, for sexual arousal, different things, you know, things where your body needs to be more relaxed. Let's be honest here, like your body's not going to be, you can't get into a more aroused state unless your body is perfectly relaxed. When your body is in flight or fight mode, when your sympathetic nervous system is activated, you're not able to get into that arousal state, and you're also not able to use the bathroom. And this is just real life, people. Like when your parasympathetic nervous system is engaged, everything's more relaxed. You're able to poop, you're able to digest food. I mean, it is what it is. That's just part of it. Another thing you might notice once you start activating and strengthening your diaphragm muscle, you're going to make your postural muscles, because like I said, it helps elevate things, lift things up. You're gonna make these muscles stronger, so it's gonna help relieve low back pain. A lot of people ask all the time, how do I relieve this? It's as simple as learning how to breathe properly. So that's the next thing that we're gonna get into. So there's a breath that's very common in a lot of yoga classes. It's called Ujjayi breathing, and just full disclosure, this may not be suitable for your body. Keep that in mind if you feel like you're having a hard time breathing, shallow breathing, etc., etc. Please do not engage in this breath, okay? Just because it's popular does not mean that you have to do it, okay? And a way that I like people to see if they're activating this breath is I tell them to put one hand on the heart. So we'll put the right hand on the heart, left hand on the belly. And I want you to lengthen the breath so much that you feel your belly expand as you inhale. And then when you inhale, allow the breath to travel up into the... And as you inhale and exhale, only breathe out through the nose, okay? So we're constricting, you might hear a teacher say this, we're constricting through the back of the throat here. So breathe in and out through the nostrils. So inhale, expand through the belly, up into the chest, collarbones expand, and exhale, suck everything in like a vacuum. So another thing you can imagine here is like a balloon. So when you inhale, the balloon expands. Just imagine you're blowing up a balloon, it expands, gets big, your belly fills up with air, your chest, collarbones fill up with air, travels up into the throat, up into the nostrils. And then when you exhale, imagine that same balloon deflating, getting smaller and smaller until all the air is just sucked out of it. And I want you to visualize that as you breathe. So inhale through the nose, expand. Exhale through the nostrils, release. Pay attention as you breathe. Make sure that your belly is filling, then the chest, collarbones up, and the opposite when you exhale, down into the collarbones, the chest, into the belly. Let's do 3 breaths together. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Nice deep breath in, inhale. Exhale. And final breath, nice deep breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. And if you want to practice that some more, you can always pause the video, rewind, do it over and over again, or just pause and continue to go. Inhaling in and out through the nose. Another thing you might notice with this particular breath, it's very audible. You're going to hear it. A lot of people call it your Darth Vader or ocean breath because you really hear that audible sound. Let me get a little bit closer so you can hear me. So that's where the magic sauce in, and that's what you're looking for. All right, babes, thanks so much for joining me for week 5 of the Beginner Yoga series. If you have any more clarifying questions, please reach out, leave a comment below. And if you're jumping into the challenge, I'm gonna link the first 4 videos in the description below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you aren't already, please sign up for my email list at namastek.com. Until next week, yoga babes, namaste.